Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa and you're watching the Exploring Oracle, or the Exploracle for short. So if you're new here, what I usually do on this channel is I show you a deck from my personal collection. We talk about what I don't like or what I like about the deck. I show you all of the cards. I talk about the cardstock, how it shuffles, and I also choose a card to read at the end. So I have chapters on all of that down at the description box below. So if you're just interested in a particular part, feel free to click on the link on the description to go to that part. So today we'll be taking a look at an indie tarot deck. This is the Inkwitch Tarot by Eric Mail. My box is banged up, but it comes in a top box. Yeah, I contacted him to ask if he had second. So basically, second stocks would be decks that have, let's say, packaging that is not pristine like this one, but the cards are still perfectly fine. So I don't mind getting that because I do ship my decks from the US here to the Philippines. So usually the packaging gets a little bit banged up. So as long as the cards are good, I don't mind getting damaged packaging for a little bit of a discount. And I think this was the last copy that he had that had that issue, but I did get it like $10 cheaper. So these are the backs of the Inkwitch Tarot. It is reversible. There is a little bit of a sheen, but nothing too crazy. It's not, I wouldn't say it's a glossy cardstock. It does feel like it's a slippery, well, it's a slippery cardstock, as you can tell. And it reminds me of the cardstock of the Oracle of Echoes, but just a little bit thinner. Yeah, but I don't mind it. It's a very usable cardstock for me. It's easy to shuffle, and yeah, I have no issues with it. Okay, so let me just zoom in and we can take a closer look at all of the cards. It doesn't come with a guidebook in the top box, but you can download it from his website. So later on, when we choose a card, I will be reading from the downloaded guidebook. Okay, so let's start. So this is the Fool. It is borderless. You have the name of the card at the bottom and the number at the top. It has a limited color palette, like a muted sepia tone. There is a diversity in this deck. There's also a mix of like modern and not so modern. Not sure what we'd call that, but it's very different from the other decks that I have in my collection, and I was really quite drawn to this, especially the Two of Cups card. That just got me hooked on this deck for some reason. Okay, let me just adjust my camera because it's blurring, and I do want you to see the details of the art. So you see, from modern time, you have here Egyptian gods. I believe that's Anubis. Sorry, it's going out of focus. Feel free to speed up, slow down, or even pause if you want to take a closer look at the cards. Okay, the cups. I think the cups are my favorite suit. So you have the ace. I love this 2 of cups. 3, 4. This also feels like a 6 of swords card for me. 9 and 10. Oh, sorry. Okay, the swords. I don't know why it's blurring. It's I would say loosely based on RWS because it's not all I wouldn't say it's a straight up RWS clone, but there are some elements that are quite similar. And then lastly, the Pentacle suit. And the key. Okay, so it feels like it will shuffle really well, and it does. I think it just feels like playing cards to me. So just a little bit longer. Yeah, shuffles really well. Riffle shuffles really well. And because it's very slippery, I don't think I would have any issues with the overhand as well. And we already have a jumper, so yeah. Okay, so let's read for the 2 of Pentacles. Let me just get my iPad so that I can find the entry. Okay, so basically you can download this guidebook from his website. So you just have the meanings of the card, and you also have the image. And let me read. So the upright keywords is balancing act, multitasking, and adapting. And the reverse would be too many commitments, delays, or disorganization. On the 2 of Pentacles, an acrobat stands on a tight wire, balancing 2 spheres with precision. This is not only a card of balance, but also about the ability to adapt and multitask. It is likely to show up in readings where there is a lot going on, or when things are about to require some tricky prioritization. This card is often a reminder to remain flexible. We may have to juggle many things at once, so it's important to remember to go with the flow and adjust our approach as we progress. We may need to change where we direct most of our attention in order to accomplish tasks, choosing which projects we prioritize or allow to sit on the back burner. When the 2 of Pentacles is reversed, it's an indication of feeling overwhelmed and overcommitted. Projects and tasks might hit roadblocks, thus setting other related projects back and initiating a frustrating chain of delays. Things may also be too disorganized to manage when this card appears. Much like the standard meaning of this card, it's important to sometimes take a moment to reassess your position and priorities. Where can you direct your attention to be the most useful? What can you afford to put off while you focus on the most urgent and pressing matters? Sometimes when we're juggling many things at once, some of those things may wind up being dropped. This card is always a reminder to stay flexible and ready to adapt. It can be a daunting task at times, but don't worry if you fall short on one thing here or there. Part of being adaptable simply means taking things in stride and working issues out as they occur. So yeah, I like how the guidebook is written. It's quite simple and easy to understand. I also like the art on this deck. What does throw me off a little bit would be like sometimes it's very modern and then it would take you out of it. Like this one feels quite old school. So it just sometimes doesn't feel as cohesive as I would like, but I do still like this deck, and the art style is quite unique. And oh, by the way, I believe right now as I'm filming this, he does have the second edition Inkwitch up on Kickstarter. So I'm not sure when I'll be able to put this up on my channel, but if the campaign ends, then there would probably still be a chance for you to get it if you're interested, because he would also put it up on his Etsy shop. So I will put a link on where I got this deck. I got it from his Etsy. This is the first edition, and he has released the second edition. He made some improvements to it. I think there are some additional or replaced cards. So do take a look. I'll also put a link to his Kickstarter because he might have some additional information there, even though you see this after the campaign has ended. But yeah, let me find my favorite card. I hope I do, or I don't know if I skipped it already. This one reminds me also of the Fates, you know, when they're cutting the string of life for some reason. Oh, I don't know if I already skipped. Okay, maybe I'm just driving you crazy trying to find that card. But my favorite card was the Two of Cups. Really find that very special in this deck. There we go. Finally. Just something about this card makes me really feel that connection, that energy being imbibed or being present in the Two of Cups. And yeah, also makes me reminisce a little bit, but yeah, I just feel that kind of connection. One is a hot drink, one is an ice drink, but they're like together, probably having great conversations. That's what I feel when I see this card, and reminds me really of Two of Cups energy. Anyway, what do you think of the deck? Are you interested in backing the second edition? This has been the flip through of the Inkwitch Tarot deck by Eric Mail. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to click on the like button, and do consider subscribing to my channel where I post videos like this at least once a week. See you again next time. Bye!